Welcome to the DHA Homegrown Spotlight. My name is Lindsay Klein. We're going to talk to the first male solo singer-songwriter for my blog. His name is Bill Griese, and not only do we have the same birthday, but he's awesome. Let's talk to him now. Welcome to the DHA Homegrown Spotlight. I am with Bill, my birthday twin. Great birthday. That's the only reason I like you. I'm just kidding. You have to check out his performance below this interview because I was just blown away. Your voice is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I already asked you off the camera, but I'm going to say it again. You've been compared to James Taylor.
Yeah, a time or two.
And that's a very big compliment.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Who else have you been compared to?
I do get a lot of people saying, have you ever been told you sound like James Taylor? And I have to say yes, and it's an honor. A lot of people actually think that I sound like Jack Johnson, which I don't hear myself, but I've had a lot of people
Your music, maybe?
say Jack Johnson, an occasional Jackson Brown, or you know, someone like that. Paul Simon occasionally. So some of the old singer-songwriters from the 70s.
Right. Now, if you were to classify your style, how would you call it? Rock, blues? I mean...
I perform on the acoustic guitar mostly, and then sometimes I'll have a band with me. But even when I'm on the acoustic guitar, I think I used to think I was more of a folk, acoustic folk person, but I realized that I write a very poppy style. So I would say it's pretty much pop music, but acoustic based.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
I have been playing for like about 20 years.
All right.
And boy, are my arms tired.
Have you been playing mostly by yourself or with bands, both kinds of? What kind of projects have you been a part of?
The majority of my music has been solo acoustic type stuff.
Awesome.
In fact, in the beginning, as soon as I could learn how to play a guitar, I was trying to write songs. So I was sort of a closet songwriter, and a lot of people didn't really know that I did that. And then, so I would play songs for friends in college and whatnot, and after and stuff. And then it became much more serious, and I started playing out a bit at open mics and things like that. And about, I think 8 years ago, I recorded my first CD. Which was it was literally my first foray into having some backup musicians, because it wasn't just me on the CD. We brought in studio musicians to sort of fill it out a bit.
Okay.
But I continued pretty much that sort of singer-songwriter acoustic approach even after that for a long time. And it wasn't until my latest project, which I just put out, these last couple of years I've been playing more with a full band behind me at times, and then sometimes maybe just with my friend Mike Buckman plays electric guitar.
Okay.
So he'll just come up with me sometimes, or one or two other people. So anywhere from just me acoustic to a three-piece to a full band.
Where do you gig out mostly?
Usually in the Morristown area.
Okay. That's local.
Yeah, I play a lot in places like the Dublin Pub and Hennessy's. I've done a lot of performances at Coco Pazzo and Morris Plains. Sometimes over in Madison, I've done 54 Main, and but usually around the Morristown area, as in terms of bars.
Okay, well, talk about your new album.
Sure.
What went into that? Is this full you, or do you have a manager, or you totally do it yourself?
I'm a totally do-it-yourselfer.
Love it.
I'm very proud of the new project. I just released it. It's called Too Long Coming, and it's sort of an appropriate title because my first CD came out in 2003.
All right.
And I finally got back to doing another one.
Awesome.
And so I'm very proud of it. The songs, there are 11 original songs on there. I wrote all of them with the exception of 3 which were co-writes, one with my friend Dave Hammer from New York, one with Larry Schreck from up in Maine, and one with John Ginty, who is a local musician from this area. You may know the name, but John is a professional, world-class musician, keyboard specialist, and he actually is the producer for the CD. It was sort of a fun project where I had this idea to do a CD totally in like a late 70s type of a feel. And so I was playing and talking to my good friend Mike Buckman, local guitarist here, and he said, if you're going to do that, you should talk to John Ginty, who I had known through one other project. So I approached John with the idea. John said, let me hear the songs, and I sent him, all of the songs, and he loved the material, and he said, this material lends itself to what you want to do, which is kind of a throwback sort of 70s folk pop disco Motown.
Listen to it and you'll figure it out.
It's great. It's a good combination of sounds.
Okay, well, where can they find you online and your music? Where can they get this great new CD?
Well, my name is Bill Griese, which I saw a lot of your blogs. I know them, so it probably says Bill Griese up there somewhere.
It's going to, yeah,
so
above us.
You can spell my name up there. And you can go to billgriese.com, which is my website. The CD and downloads are available there, as well as any performances I do. And then everything is available on iTunes and CD Baby, Amazon.com, pretty much all the major online places.
I actually just learned how to say your name the right way.
Oh, yeah.
I think I've been saying Griese. It's Griese.
Yeah, a lot of people say Griese because of the quarterbacks from.
It's okay, people call me Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
One last question for you, Bill. Griese like Lisa.
Yeah.
For new artists, soloists, bands, would you have any piece of advice for original artists these days?
Definitely. For original artists, I would say to write songs as early and as often as possible, and to just keep writing and writing and writing. And the more you write, the better you get. Also, like I myself, I would actually, I played sort of, as I referred to before, sort of closet guitar playing, and it took me a long time to get out there in front of people. I was always very nervous, and for years I wouldn't get up on a stage because I was so afraid to.
Now you're with two ladies by yourself in a closet. Just kidding.
And I'll be home soon, honey.
Yeah, really.
And
joke.
The thing about it was, it took me so many years to sort of get the courage to stand up in front of a mic and actually play for people and share songs that I wrote. And then once I did it, it was like, oh, what was the big deal about that?
Then
and
you're like itching to do it.
Yeah, it's no problem. And then before you know it, you're hamming it up. So
ham it up. Yeah, you hammed it. All right. Well, thank you so much. You have an absolutely amazing sound. I'm excited. You're our first male soloist, singer-songwriter. Yeah, Bill.
Thanks a lot.
Birthday twin.
Can I point out also that because, again, there's a million different websites and places to go, I should point out that I'm also on YouTube and MySpace, and of course, most importantly, Facebook. So I have facebook.com, Bill Griese, and I'm looking for new listeners. So if you're looking for new music, maybe it's a good match.
All right, awesome. Thank you, dear.